Really can't believe that it's been 21 years since we actually got to hear from Tupac. No, not the one clip on YouTube, not the movie or the hologram. Tupac Amaru Shakur, the human being.
The last time me and Tupac was on the same page, and I did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she asked me, how did I feel about Puffy and Biggie? Death Row didn't like that, Tupac didn't like that, so we had a misunderstanding. So on the flight back to LA, I didn't feel comfortable to protect myself and to, prevent shit from happening. I slept under a blanket with the knife and the fork just in case something was to go wrong, but it didn't. This incident that I'm explaining to you right now was the day before that.
Okay.
So when they got to Vegas, they went their way, I went back. I mean, when we got to LA, they went to Vegas and I went home. That's why I wasn't in the car with them. Because naturally, if you see all of the pictures around that time, it's me, Pac, and Suge.
Hello there, fam. If there is someone out there who knows a lot about the chaotic and dark side of the rap industry, then that would be no one else but Snoop Dogg himself. The dude has seen it all. Either he just does not want to involve himself in some trouble, or he is protecting someone else and his own reputation. But hold up, because rumor has it that Snoop is now ready to testify against Diddy. This is going to be wild considering both their contributions in the entertainment industry. You all, we know that both of them have some shady pasts, but no one is really dropping some serious information against each other. But yeah, we have seen more and more artists turn their back away from Diddy. So this is likely the reason why Snoop had gathered up the courage to say what he really knows about Tupac's case. Stay with me as we unravel some truths.
Either I had just caught the case or I hadn't caught the case. And the way I'm looking, you're buying problems. Gangsters is everywhere.
Oh boy, here we go again with some new insights about Tupac's death. I mean, it has been quite a long time since he left this world, but everybody is still talking and wondering about who was the real mastermind behind all that mystery. I know that there are a lot of suspects that have been gossiped about throughout the years. And yes, the police were still yet to find out who orchestrated it all. Let's be honest though, Diddy is one of the most suspicious persons of interest here. Again, it is the police's job to know what actually happened, but considering how powerful and influential he was already at the time of the crime, it is safe to say that he could get away from anything. Well, time has changed, and so do people who have known some important details about what actually happened to Tupac.
Puffy and Big, that rubbed Pac the wrong way. The next day, we getting blown up on the pages, 91911.
Ever since the news about Tupac's death broke off, the hip-hop community was also in chaos. It was such a big loss knowing how young and talented he was. The police may have arrested Keef D and is pinning the whole case to him, but other people, even Puffy's former bodyguard, knew that it was not him, that the law enforcement got the wrong guy. Justice is still not served even though Keef D was already arrested.
A lot of people was gonna go down. If I wouldn't have said nothing, we'd have lost our whole community.
Even though Keef D has been revealing some facts about what he knows since 2018, the police never really questioned him until now. What is more interesting is the fact that Suge Knight, the last living witness in this case, kept on insisting that it was not Keef D who was responsible for Tupac's life. Gene Deal once talked about this statement from Diddy where he said, "Something gotta change. I don't give a f if Pac gotta die, Big gotta die, or Suge Knight go to jail. Something gotta change."
This thing, Puff, he needs to be a stand-up man. That dude sat up there and did that time for you.
Dude has talked about Diddy's involvement in all of this a long time ago. It was just that the police either turned a blind eye because they do not want to be on Puff's bad side, or they are focusing on the easy target instead of pointing the direction to the real unofficial suspect. It was only recently that the police raided Keef D's house to find proof of his claims. They could have done it a long time ago. And though we would never really know why it took them years to look deeper into this, what matters now is the fact that there is already progress in this case. Apparently, the police found huge evidence in Keef D's possession that could finally lead them to the real suspect. And since there are already new discoveries, more people are willing to get involved in the case involving Snoop Dogg. Some of you might wonder why they did not just talk about it when everything just happened, but I told you, Diddy got a lot of powerful connections that these people are probably fearing as well.
Tell him. Let me talk to you right now, if you listen, if you watching. We progressing, we moving our minds. I'm a 50-year-old man now. I'm not a 20-something-year-old young kid.
Come on, we all know that Diddy is some kind of a problem, especially if we talk about the alleged problems that he had caused. Do not even get me started on how he is possibly preying on young talents, how he is using his parties to lure in guys that he wants to get some pleasure with. Add to the fact that many people are now looking forward and expecting the collapse of his empire that he had been priding on for a very long time already. Fans on social media have also talked about the possibility of Diddy getting involved in Kim Porter's death because she surely knows a lot of things that could put the guy behind bars. Keefe D is likely not going to hold back any longer since he was already in that position. Also, other artists would probably say their piece on this situation as it has been years of silence, and it is actually time to step up to get that justice that Tupac, his family, and friends deserve.
Do you feel like Puffy owe you?
Yeah, he should. I think he should look out.
Oh boy, this was not a threat, but it definitely sounds like one. Also, people are saying that Diddy is really indebted to Keefe since he kept silent about him when everything was new. But now that he has no way out, he would certainly drop Diddy's name one way or another. Diddy better get his story straight because karma is soon going to get him. Do you all notice how more and more artists are turning their backs on him? Back then, being invited to one of his parties was such a major honor. But now, it is as if people do not even want to be near him, much less be involved with his ventures and businesses.
Even when he played Hit 'Em Up the song, I didn't like the song.
Did you feel like it was
I didn't
too
like
much?
it. Right. I didn't like it.
Even Snoop knew that what Tupac did was bold and brave. You probably saw or heard about this already. In the past, many people noticed that Snoop was getting closer to Diddy, which likely tainted his relationship with Tupac. This must be the reason why he also tried to keep quiet all these years. Also, because of all the talk going on, this interview of Snoop also made rounds online where he said, "Then I went and did an interview and was asked how did I feel about Puffy and Biggie. I was like, I like them. I want to do some music with them." Oh, the guilt that he must be feeling since he surely knows some important details about what happened, yet he decided to just cut himself off from the narrative.
I wasn't thinking about his emotions. I was thinking about where I felt at the time. I wasn't into no controversy.
You heard it from Snoop himself. He does not want to be in some big controversy. But yeah, recent development in this case must have given him the courage to speak up. This would probably be harder for Snoop. Even though Snoop Dogg and Diddy are from different sides and different record labels, they were still friendly towards each other even before. So that could also be one of the many reasons why Snoop never really stood in the limelight about this situation. In 2022, these two teased the fans of a possible collab. But that is possibly not going to happen anymore because Diddy is getting more and more tested by karma. I bet that he is scrambling to find a way out of this mess. But yeah, just like all the other people said, he will get what he deserves in due time. You know what? The reason that people are also continuously bringing Snoop Dogg in this equation is because of the fact that he and Tupac used to be really great friends. That being said, he knows a lot about him and the troubles that he was having before his death. He definitely knows so much more. The pressure is on because he would likely get mentioned in the case sooner or later as well, and he should do what is right even though he does not want to be involved in any controversies.
No matter how it ended, Pac wasn't speaking to him. Deep down, they was friends.
This is no time for him to still be silent because it has been decades already since Tupac died, yet he is still not getting the justice that he deserves. He had been in the industry for a long time as well, so he should be confident with the influence and connections that he also has. So fam, when do you think Snoop Dogg is going to reveal what he knows about Diddy and Tupac? Or will he keep quiet and bury his secrets to the grave? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Spill that tea. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button if you're living for this whirlwind of drama. Subscribe so you never miss a moment of celebrity scoop and prepare yourselves for the next jaw-dropping episode. Until next time, stay fabulous. And now, check out this next story. Bye-bye.